That mold on there, you show that?
No, the butter's on top, so it covers that.
That's just over 3 months old. Jesus Christ. Oh, Christ almighty. How long has that been there?
Yo, what it do? It's your boy, KingZayyy, back in the stew, man. So, boom! Hey, man. So, look, man. I put up a poll the other day, and I asked y'all what y'all wanted. I said we can go Kitchen Nightmares or Hell's Kitchen in Kitchen Nightmares 1. So what we gonna do today, man, we got an hour compilation, right? But we only gonna watch like the first half, the first 30 minutes, you feel me? If y'all want part 2, let me know it by hitting that like button below, man. We can get this series rolling. You know what I mean? But without further ado, gang, we got the craziest meals eaten on Kitchen Nightmares. Let's be.
Well, let's see what this sad excuse of a man has got cooking up.
Not at the
ripped
pizza.
on
How we messing
didn't
up
exactly
pizzas,
help
man?
their situation much either.
How are we messing up pizzas?
Holes everywhere.
Oh
Once
my,
inside,
bro!
he
No.
shouldn't much either.
That's ghastly.
Bro, if I look up at a restaurant sign and I see it's peeling and they don't even care to get a new one, I'm not eating there. What? No, I don't even know what, bro. I don't even know what your restaurant is called. It's peeled so bad.
Holes everywhere.
Once inside, he met Fabio, the general manager,
Fabio.
who spilled the
The
beans
GM.
about John's destructive tendencies. Turns out, John was
Fabio
next
like
door,
nibbling
tossing
on
pizzas
on
itself.
sidewalks, man.
However, he blamed the decline on increased
Like, bro, they got
competition.
brick interior?
Ramsey knew there were more to the trouble.
Hey, yo, cover that up
and
with some
when lunchtime
wallpaper,
rolled around,
please.
He was about to experience it firsthand. He first placed an order for tortellini di patate,
is
spaghetti
not
and
gonna look like
meatballs,
that. It's not
and
gonna
a
look like
margarita
that.
pizza. Classic Italian stuff,
You can get,
right?
why you imagine getting drunk off a pizza?
Well,
Spaghetti meatballs.
Margarita, please.
Okay.
Thank you.
wait,
That's
what?
crazy.
Freezing fresh pasta. Maybe they were trying to serve food they had made in the 90s in order to stay period accurate? Anyway,
Bro,
then
ain't
the
no telling how
desserts
long that's
arrived.
been in the freezer, gang.
That mold
The
on there,
dessert.
you show that?
Oh! Bro.
Wait.
The way I'm gonna take a bite of that and get on the floor and just start. Boy, what? I'm suing the britches off y'all ass, bro. I'm gonna be gonna open my own restaurant after I take a bite of that, bro. See, nigga like me, bro, I'm all about the money. Feel me, gang? The way, boy, that lawsuit finna hit different, man. I'm feeding generations with this lawsuit money, gang.
No, the butter's on top, so it covers that.
What? What did she just say, bro?
Moldy
The
cakes.
butter's on top so it covers the mold. Y'all need to be investigated. That's why Gordon, honestly, I would have called the cops on y'all ass, bro.
Honestly, though,
There's no way you said that on camera, Sarah.
they're really
I know
setting
it's
up
either
these
Sarah or
90s
Emily.
jokes way too
I know I'm right.
So are we supposed to like put a fresh one every day so we can throw it out?
Are you
Him too, bro. Lock him up with Fleece Johnson.
kidding me?
Lock him
So-
up with King Tory
So
Uncle.
here was the situation.
Yes,
Rotting
bro,
desserts
make
on
fresh
display
desserts,
and frozen,
please.
tasteless tortellini. Joe from MasterChef would about have an aneurysm if he got anywhere near this place. That aside,
Yeah, Chad, we got
Ramsey
so many shows
sniffed
to
out
watch,
more
man.
trouble.
Master
He discovered an
Hell's
overwatered,
Kitchen, Kitchen
stagnant
Nightmare. We got
plant.
so many shows with Gordon, man. Hotel Hell. Oh my, what is he doing?
Oh, that's disgusting. Nothing like having that dripping on your food to enhance your dining experience. Top tier service right there. But the disastrous service wasn't over. The meatballs were practically made of rubber, the pizza was an oily mess, and John, when confronted with criticism, backed up with facts, mind you, threw a tantrum.
That's why I'm here. If no one's caring,
Okay.
please.
Now, this is the part where they really messed up. During the dinner service, customers found meat bones in vegetarian sauce. And nope, it
What are we
wasn't
doing?
sight.
Meat bone
John seemed like he didn't
I would
really
have personally went back there and smacked Josh with the meat bone if I was alive, bro. What? You trying to kill me?
The customer looked like
literally. I'm saying you trying to kill somebody.
Did John take responsibility?
Hi, this is Sal speaking.
Like imagine, bro, that's the equivalent of like imagine, bro, cause I can't eat seafood. I'm allergic to like all that shellfish, bro, like shrimp, crab. I can't have none of that, my baby. We cannot go to Red Lobster. Low key glad I'm allergic to it. We can't do that, right? But gang, that's like me going to get like some chicken Alfredo and they sneak a couple shrimps in there. Like, gang, what? What? So, like, what are you doing, bro? I ain't got my EpiPen. I'm cooked. I'm cooked, bro.
Oh man, that's a 1-star Yelp review waiting to happen. But in order to try and salvage the mess, the restaurant was shut down, with Ramsey confronting John about, well, everything. But what Ramsey found when he checked out the freezer was absolutely horrifying.
Bro, that is a person. No.
Absolutely horrifying.
Bro, y'all murdered somebody, bro. Genuinely. Who is in there? Who is in there, bro? Is that Billy? Who is in there, bro? Tommy? Timmy?
Something, that food was probably bought in the 90s, something.
Throw
Alright, I'm
all
done
of
beating
it
the
out,
dead horse
man.
now.
Burn it.
Ramsey
Burn
then
it.
urged John to
Burn
let go
it.
of the past and reinstated a sleek new sign with modern decor and a revamped menu.
We've got stunning turquoise walls that gives that nice, vibrant pop.
Hopefully they turn things around for the better from there. But here comes a restaurant which had definitely seen better days. Shelly Winters, the owner, once had a thriving...
man, dang, we got my people in the building. Auntie Jemima. I mean, I'm gonna call you Auntie Shelly. Auntie Shelly, I mean, you on this episode, so I know you're gonna disappoint me. But please don't overly disappoint me, man. Mrs. Winters, please, man. What going on at y'all shop, man?
Catering business, thanks to her mother Mary's retirement fund investment in the restaurant.
What y'all got going?
But soon, Blackberries, a soul food joint in Plainfield, New Jersey, seemed to lose its soul. If you ask me, using up their entire retirement fund to open this poor excuse for a restaurant was a bold move. And now, my turn to be bold. Make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications. I've got a ton of cool stuff coming, and you definitely don't want to miss it. Notifications. I've got a ton of cool stuff coming, and you...
Are those collard green nachos? Bro, I've never in my life seen anything more disgusting, bro. Grandma, I get we got the black cuisine. Nobody told you to put collard greens or whatever this is on tortilla chips, bro. What are you doing, man?
Definitely.
Once again, yo, gang, give me the Indian street food, please.
I want to miss it. And hey, you can also access some crazy behind-the-scenes moments and win some cool prizes along the way just by clicking this tab right here and becoming a member of my channel.
What they got
All right,
back there
back to it.
man?
The decision to use that retirement fund backfired real bad.
Daddy put the check in the bank this afternoon. Oh, okay.
Despite it, though, Shelly
Daddy?
was convinced
Wait,
that
talking
Blackberries
about me?
had
Why
it
you put no
all.
check in the bank?
Great decor,
Why you
great
say my name
food, great
for?
location, but the customers and staff begged to differ. So, great according to who, Shelly?
The problem is Shelly is in denial. She thinks that the decor is amazing.
They saw her as a control freak in denial, a horrible combination. And as a result, the place was drowning in over $200,000 of debt. When Ramsey arrived, he came face to face with a disco ball nightmare, with records dangling from the ceiling. He then met James,
this is like
the general
90s
manager,
theme.
and Mary,
Like,
the
we needed
baker.
like a 2025
And
update.
surprise, surprise, Shelly and James were engaged. Nothing like a dash of workplace drama to spice up some soul
What
food,
is- wait,
right?
they're not no
Anyway,
more? Or they
Ramsey
are
ordered
still?
collard greens, pork chops with mac and cheese, chitlins, and red velvet cake. Collard greens, pork chops with mac and cheese,
It's like a black cuisine. You know what I mean, bro? I even see they got Miss Blackberry's pig feet down there. But generally, bro, if you paying any of your hard-earned money to eat chitlins, bro, we gotta do better, bro. It's so many things you could have done with that $24, bro. Slow simmered to a velvet finish, a taste of tradition. Yo, if y'all, all my black folk out there, bro, y'all ever had y'all family cook chitlins game? I feel bad for you, bro. Honestly, bro, CSS, bro, child support services for sure should have been called that day, man. Genuinely. Oh my goodness. If you know, you know, man.
Chitlins and red velvet
Chitlins
cake,
should be banned
hoping
from
for
Earth.
a
That should not even
soulful
be a thing.
experience,
Honestly,
probably
bro,
reminiscing of better
FDA,
days with
the
Mama
Food
Sherry.
Confederation
But
Services,
the
bro,
meal
should
started
come
on a
shut you down
sour
for having that on
note.
the
Dry
menu.
pork chops, overcooked mac and cheese, and microwaved leftovers. And well, check this
Bro,
out.
them like leftovers from Thanksgiving. Back in 08. 08
That's like playing
leftovers.
Mozart on a kazoo. You lose like everything good about it. What's more, the collard greens were soggy and
Bro,
the chip,
I can't.
everything good about it. What's more,
I can't
the
get
collard
over this,
greens
bro.
were
We're stuffing Doritos and collard greens. Stop.
soggy and the
Stop.
chitlins. Oh, the chitlins. Yeah, they
I
had
know.
to pray before eating them.
Never on earth will I eat something that smell like that,
Calls
bro.
the bathroom visit from Ramsey. Quite literally.
Bro, why would you order chitlins? I ain't lying, Ramsey. You wish that upon yourself. Why is you
Despite it
trying
though,
to put
Ramsey
chitlins
braced
in your
himself
mouth,
to
gang?
face the red velvet cake.
AKA
And
chitlins,
his
gang.
reaction
Like real
was
life.
surprising.
The cake might be good.
Wow.
And his reaction was surprising.
Whoa! Now listen. I don't know if I want Gordon Ramsay looking at my granny like these. Kissing her on the cheek. Wait, Granny, what you trying to do with Gordon? I know your cake was delicious. This would actually look like something I'll bust down for sure. You know what I mean? Good little velvet cake from Granny. But yo though, what we doing right here, man? Gordon, let me find out you kissing on my granny.
Wow.
Listen, bro.
After the horrible experience, Ramsey met the kitchen staff to lay down the truth about the lunch disaster.
So, I've just had an embarrassing lunch.
Embarrassing.
Brutal honesty or just a normal Ramsey reality check. Either way, things were about to get spicy. Returning for dinner, Ramsey spotted a mouse.
Oh,
and
nah.
chaos
Is
ensued.
it dead?
Ramsey was taken aback when Shelley blamed him for planting the mouse.
Oh, what is that?
Shelly,
Bloody hell.
stop it. The
Anyway,
rat is
after the wedding
dead.
drama, Shelley wanted to shut the place down herself, but
Yeah,
Ramsey
facts.
wasn't willing to give up.
Facts.
But she was willing to leave her customers hanging.
Imagine seeing that while you eating Granny's sweet cake, man.
Pizza ovens and woks. I don't know, neither of those scream down south to me. Anyway, to fix the issue, Ramsey introduced a fryer and a South Bend stove, bidding farewell to the wok. But Shelley wasn't pleased with the changes.
Let's get one thing straight. Okay. Can you please work on ticket 1?
Yeah, funnily enough, she had emotional attachment to the wok, which was a twist nobody saw coming. Cut to
She
the
had a what?
relaunch and the new
Wait,
system.
run it back. She had a what?
Yeah.
Let's get one thing straight. Okay. Can you please work on ticket 1?
Yeah, funnily enough, she had an
Bro, she working on 1977 computers, gang.
emotional attachment to the wok, which was a
the-
twist
to the
nobody
wok?
saw coming. Cut to the relaunch and the new system started well, but Shelley reverted to old habits, practically sabotaging the kitchen. When things started to fall apart, Shelley retreated to her office and refused to face the music. Well, this owner
Shawty
needed
running
more
from
than a
the- Shawty
makeover to turn
running
things
and hiding,
around.
hiding and running.
But here comes an owner who lost something important along the way.
Damn.
But here
So
comes
wait, so that restaurant would just cook? We ain't cook. All the other people we seen, like they get a revamp. You know what I mean? The restaurant get back up, going. Like what happened with them?
an owner
We
who
gonna have to that too, chat. Like after we watch all these, bro, I want y'all to let me know who had like the worst or whatever episode was specifically a Kitchen Nightmares. I want y'all to let me know, and we gonna watch the full episode on stream. I'm gonna send it to my editor and have him cut it down, to get rid of all the copyright. Y'all let me know, man, what episode y'all want me to tap into after this.
who lost something important along the way. passion.
Matter of fact, yo, comment down some fries if you made it this far, twin. Comment me down some fries. I just want to know, is y'all making it? What we 38 minutes in? It's probably gonna be like an hour, 30-minute vid, something like that. But yo, let me know. Comment down some fries.
I'm
Y'all
talking
made it
about
halfway.
Sushi Co. in Thousand Oaks, California, a restaurant owned by the husband and wife duo Akira and Lisa Hatay.
Japanese restaurant called Sushi Co.
Sushi in California, huh? Not exactly super creative,
Sushi
but
Co.
if it's
Who
good,
they
it's good, I
talking to?
guess. Still, thanks to his undying spirit and hard work, Akira,
Oh, they
who was
probably
once a
missed the
sous
whole
chef at the restaurant, climbed
That's a
the
crazy
culinary
name.
ladder to become the owner. But now, the family business was on the rocks.
Like, bro, I ain't like no jiggly, bro. His name probably Akira Ho. Imagine me in that class, bro. You know you got the substitute teacher in that bit, bro. And then they called out the names. Mr. Ho, are you here? It be like that, bro. I know some of y'all got some crazy names, bro.
Losing
Real life.
$15,000 to $20,000 a month. And the Hatay couple's marriage was hanging on by a thread.
Credit card
By
debt
thread.
is hundreds of thousands.
But when Ramsey arrived, he was puzzled
Crazy
by
debt,
the lack
man.
of
Crazy
customers. He was also puzzled when he was asked to try the sushi pizza.
I'm
Yeah,
weak,
you
man.
heard that right.
Raw-ass pizza,
Sushi
uncooked
pizza.
ass pizza.
I'm not gonna even try to justify
Why are we
it.
trying to put sushi
However,
on pizza?
during
We
his
just doing too
tasting,
much, man.
he encountered miso soup
Like, we
that was
mixing too
more
many
salty
things, man.
than hot. Not really putting the
Miso soup.
appetizing in appetizer.
Miso soup doesn't taste very fresh. It's not actually very hot either.
If that
it's
wasn't
cold,
enough, a
bro.
little bit of
Oh!
on one of his plates. Were they
No
even
way.
trying back there?
No way. What? I didn't know. Nobody got no hairnets.
Well.
No hairnets.
Well, it was time for the sushi.
Chad, y'all eating this hairnet, bro? Genuine question, bro. Is y'all busting down this sushi pizza, bro? Be for real with me for a second, man.
Pizza. And how did it turn out?
Sorry.
And the crowd goes mild.
Yeah.
But wait till you see what Ramsey found in the kitchen. From reused skewer sticks to a chef blindly agreeing to some really dumb things, Ramsey was surprised how the place was even open.
Proper fresh fish, and it doesn't actually happen.
What's more, the restaurant had ruined more than just their finances. When
What else
Ramsey
they
talked
ruined?
with Sammy and Hana, Akira's children, they had so much to share.
It was an idea for us to come help and give them a break if they needed to, but not to be here.
Now, coming to the dinner service, there were more problems in store. From burned skewer sticks, hopefully those weren't the reused ones, to customer complaints, to a malfunctioning fryer, and a broken fridge being held together by bags of ice, Ramsey felt that Sushi Co. was better off shut down.
I washed the
Damn.
steak and everything.
So you're not even gonna revamp
What's the
this?
program?
After the dinner disaster, Ramsey confronted Akira, frustrated by how blasé he was in his
on, Mr.
response.
Ho.
And this is when he learned that Akira's spirit was broken, and he was in dire need of a confidence boost.
I can do it this time. I can restart again.
Alright, that's enough for you, bro.
Gordon hooked
That's
them
not,
up
bro.
with new
He
gear,
genuinely
and
like, bro,
Akira
he like,
finally cracked
he
a smile
pushed to the
seeing a new
edge.
stash of fridges and fryers. Filled with renewed confidence,
Bro, this about to piss me off. Gordon, why did you not help Mrs. Blackberry? Like, genuinely, bro, did they not want help? Everybody's getting revamped except the We gotta tap into the Blackberries, man. What happened, bro?
Akira rocked the kitchen on reload.
So you gonna sneak in a kiss on grandma and not help them? Make that make sense, bro.
Night. Dishing
Everybody
out
got a
fresher fish
revamped
than ever
kitchen except
before.
them.
And now it was time for the Kitchen Nightmares crew to wave their magic wand, and overnight, the joint
Oh, it's
received a
Sushi
makeover.
Co.
With a
I
new
thought it was
look
Ho.
and an upgraded
Why ain't nobody
menu.
correct me?
Talk about turning things around for the better. Anyway,
So is
up
Mr.
next
Co.
is J. Willie's in South Bend, Indiana,
J.
a
Willie's.
barbecue joint run by a trio. Husband and wife duo Rick and Trisha, and
Yes,
their
sir.
friend, John William.
friend.
Wonder where the name comes from.
He's gotta be the star. He's gotta be the fire. He
Facts.
can't just be back there.
Wait, what is his name?
And
Wait.
a barbecue joint.
His name is what?
Anyway, up next is
Alright, wait. His name, the barbecue grill is J. Willies.
J. Willie's in South Bend, Indiana, a barbecue joint run by a trio. Husband and wife duo Rick and Trisha, and their friend, John Williams.
What are they doing with John's Willie? That's the only Bro, John. What? Is this like a throuple going on right now? and your meat was so majestical, so just, you know what I mean, bomb, bro, he might have dropped off bomb diggity inside your wife. Seriously. Why is it named after his meat? Why Jay Willies?
Wonder where the name comes from.
Oh, wait, Jay Williams. But why would you just say Jay Will? Why Willie? Jay Williams, Willie? I don't know, man.
He's got to be the spark.
You could have
He's
just
gotta
said
be
Jay
the fire.
Williams.
He can't just be back there.
Now, barbecue in Indiana isn't exactly traditional. So, depending on where the pitmaster got their stripes, it could go either way. Delight or despair. As for Jay Willies,
bro, there's tears in her eyes!
Willies, it turned out to be despair. Initially successful, the restaurant started losing its sizzle, Rick and Tricia living 3 hours away, entrusting the day-to-day to John, who left no stone unturned to drive the business into the ground.
So John ruining the business.
Standards have declined so far that I'm not even sure we can revive it.
When Randy
You
arrived,
can't
he
trust
was
John.
unimpressed by the outdated
Take
appearance.
his Willie out your
sign
mouth
that
and
seemed
fire him.
desperate for attention.
Now!
Maybe it was the owner's cry for help?
For that ghastly sign at the bottom.
Catering and carry-out.
It means desperation.
Either way, the flashy pictures on the menu and the decor failed to impress Ramsey, who ordered a loaded baked potato pizza, beef ribs, and a
sounds
pulled
decent.
pork
I wasn't
cheese
that-
boat. Wait, run
those
that back
look
again?
good.
A pizza loaded with potatoes?
I eat that. I mean, that is why I eat the sushi pizza.
Food wasn't my idea.
Oh, wait till you see it hit the table.
Holy mackerel.
That don't look bad.
I've ever seen.
Meanwhile,
That don't look bad, bro.
Ramsey
They just, bro,
take in the
going by.
gloomy atmosphere.
That don't look bad. I'm buzzing that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I'm buzzing that now. Seriously.
Walking all over it. Holy shit.
The restaurant's condition was so dire that Ramsey actually got a priest's blessing before digging in.
Yes. Would you mind just blessing my food? Oh. Yeah, would you? Sure. Yeah.
Oh, nah.
But that
Oh,
blessing
nah.
fell on deaf ears since the food was terrible. Like, the pizza was drowning in ranch dressing.
Yeah, I don't like ranch though, bro.
So the pizza sucks.
As for the rest of the meal,
maybe I'm not
well,
buzzing it down. They just
let me
cooked it
give
wrong.
Ramsey the honors. Yeah, and they were serving this slop to their customers on a daily basis. Well, it wasn't surprising that the kitchen was found to be filled with frozen and canned ingredients. And what was John's excuse? They had no head chef on board. And when Ramsey confronted the owners, he got a front row seat to Tricia blaming everything on John. Anyway, Ramsey stayed back to observe the dinner service, and he was appalled by the frozen pizza ingredients and cheap cuts made at every corner.
Frozen. Holy mackerel.
And, of course, most dishes were returned to the kitchen by unhappy customers.
Yeah.
I want something I'm gonna eat.
I wouldn't.
After the disastrous service, the staff admitted that they were embarrassed.
Yeah, I'd be embarrassed too, man. Why he just manhandling the sandwiches though, the paninis?
He decided to inspect the fridge, which on Kitchen Nightmares is never a good idea.
Soft.
Overly soft. God, dog, you throw
From
that out.
rotten vegetables to blood-soaked meat, this place was in desperate need of a cleanup.
Yeah, bro.
The whole box
We
is
need
rotten.
all new produce.
The following day, Ramsey met the owners at a church and delved into their troubles and financial woes.
Bro, what's up? Wait. Is this like a Christian? Is Jay Willies like Christian owned? Cause they did have the priest in there. You know what I mean? And now they going to churches? Like, yo.
With deeper insight, he brought in fresh ingredients and taught the staff how to whip up a new burger
All that,
special.
but the food got
However,
blessed
once the
nobody's
orders started to
stomach.
pile up, the relaunch collapsed and customers were left unhappy.
Relaunch collapse.
The
I
relaunch
can tell,
co-
like, bro, that gotta be one of them GMO burgers, bro. That's one of them burgers that started the outbreak of 2020, bro. Genuinely, bro. That's not all regular meat, bro. This is, bro. No, I've never seen a burger this big, bro. Genuinely, like, gang, nah, bro. I'm not eating that.
collapsed and customers were
Yeah,
left
the way he was
unhappy.
rubbing oil on
The
it. Nah.
disappointment combined with the long wait is too much for one customer to bear.
Yeah,
Although
she started
Ramsey
crying.
questioned the owner's commitment to change,
Crying.
he didn't fail to revamp the place. A reduced menu and homemade barbecue sauce were introduced.
Bro, yet again,
aiming for
another
a fresh
revamp.
start.
Why did the
And what do you
Blackberries
know?
get no
Despite the
revamp?
hiccups, the customers
Did they
loved
deny
the
it?
food. and the owners were hopeful they'd be able to turn things around. Almost like Ramsay knows what he's doing. But here comes the most arrogant owner of all time, Joe Nagy. But here comes the most arrogant owner of
grown-ass, probably 50-plus-year-old man going through a midlife crisis, pulling up to his restaurant on a motorcycle. Yeah, bro, you're not gonna be able to tell him nothing, bro.
all time, Joe Nagy. You see, when Ramsay set his sights on Mill Street Bistro in Norwalk, Ohio, he wasn't prepared to come face-to-face with the most difficult owner he has ever had to deal with. Amy and Sammy, take a hike. We've got the new hotness.
Oh, I think I've seen a clip of these folks before.
And decided to open Mill Street Bistro.
Anyway, Joe was a livestock ranch owner, and he believed his bistro complemented the ranch, envisioning it as some sort of fine dining. However, the staff claimed he was delusional, cutting corners while claiming it was all fresh, scratch-made food.
Yeah,
What's more, Chef Tom let Ramsay in on a little trade secret. The food was more like going from freezer to table, not farm to fork. As customer complaints rose, servers Rebecca and Amy resented Joe's treatment and the quality of the food that they needed to serve to them. However, oblivious to his role in the restaurant's woes, Joe thought the lack of customers was his only problem. But let's not forget that he didn't even encourage the locals to dine at his place. Now, when Ramsay arrived at the bistro, he was confused about the fake fire and questionable name tag sported by the staff. But wait till you see what they were serving. Ramsay ordered an array of dishes, but was visibly shocked by the high prices, especially for steak. While most of the meal was disappointing, when Ramsay gathered the staff, the poorly executed French onion soup arrived, further setting the tone for a disastrous meal.
Cheese is barely melted. Cheese.
Crazy.
As the drama unfolded, Ramsay was so disgusted that he left the restaurant hungry. But was Joe bothered at all by it? Absolutely not. He continued to claim that his elk was top-notch.
But I don't see anything on the oysters. Well, I got it in there.
Returning for dinner service, Ramsay remained unimpressed, prompting Joe's denial and a heated exchange for the ages. Possibly one of the wildest confrontations I've ever seen on the show.
Word of mouth? Fucking responsible! Yo, just kiss him at this point, bro. Like, gang. Like, yo, what are y'all? Yo, it's no way on earth, there's no way on earth I'm letting another man get all up in my face. Damn near probably really is spitting on me in my face like this, bro. Slap him with some meat.
Then wake up!
Ramsay was witness both to Joe's shortcomings and explosive arguments, and there was not a shred of doubt in his mind. The owner, and more importantly his arrogance, were responsible for the downfall of the place.
You shouldn't even be in the kitchen. Get out ahead! Get out ahead! You put it. Let's finish it.
Ramsay was desperate to show Joe the truth. And so, he arranged a staff meeting where he urged everyone to vent their frustration. Little did they know that Joe watched from an adjacent room, secretly listening to everything they had on their minds.
They told me every one of them was a piece of and he had to go down the street to eat.
Wow. Exposed, Joe apologized. Ramsay then introduced cheaper dishes and prepared a burger, challenging Joe's resistance to change. Cut to the relaunch, though, and Joe and Ramsay were back to locking horns in yet another heated argument. However, Ramsay was determined to prove Joe wrong. He unveiled a new menu that emphasized fresh food to earn Joe's confidence.
Burger that you would do, oh yeah, serving loins, serving chops. Correct.
What's more, Ramsay went one step further and introduced Chef Brian Goodman, who was ready to help set up the kitchen and interview a new chef for the job.
To Brian Goodman. Chef.
As the community embraced the changes, the relaunch night arrived with efficient kitchen operations and delighted customers.
Just eat this one.
I think the Mill Street Bistro finally has a chance to make it.
In the end, Joe faced the reality that he shouldn't be in the kitchen if Mill Street Bistro was to succeed.
Get out of the kitchen, man.
Well, I guess
Get
some
in the
things
office.
just don't change. Because soon, Joe was back to his old ways, and nope. Despite all the years that have gone by, he still hasn't forgiven Ramsay. So these were some of the
It be like that
times when
sometimes. I told
customers
you
got
can't tell
stuck
him
on
nothing. He
kitchen
put him on a
nightmares.
motorcycle in
Maybe not
87.
explicitly, but
Can't tell him
people
nothing.
were definitely getting sick. But wait till you see what happens when the manager leads a coup over the owner and completely takes over the restaurant. Well, Ramsay barely avoiding a trip to the hospital. As you probably know, Ramsay usually finds the grossest stuff in either the storage room or in the basement. But at Dillon's, it was a totally different story. As soon as Ramsay arrived, it was the first thing he saw.
The house. Let's sit this table, shall we?
Was it? Is that flies?
Good.
Bro, what are we doing?
This American-Irish restaurant,
What are we
which
doing,
also
man?
served Indian cuisine because, you know, why not, needed a healthy...
It just so happened they say it serves Indian cuisine, and there's flies in the restaurant. You can't make this up, bro. Let me see if I'd rather this or Indian street food real quick though.
inspection immediately.
Bro, you can't make this up, bro. Oh my, they trying to get the real experience in it, bro.
The place had more
Like-
flies than customers, and there were napkins thrown all over the place. Apparently, hygiene was the
This
least
might
of the
as
owner's
well be
concerns.
outside, bro.
And don't
Might
even
as
get me
well.
started on the food.
Might as well be
It
street
was
food. I'm
probably
pretty
the
sure.
worst Ramsay has ever seen.
There's meat in there. That one's got meat in there. It's not vegetarian. It tastes like lamb.
So the problem at Dillon's was they served you more than you bargained for. And I don't mean in terms of quantity. You see, Ramsay had ordered a vegetarian dish, but what he got instead was lamb. And it wasn't even half a
that's
decent
crazy.
lamb. Yeah, had it been for anyone else, Muhammad would have found himself in some serious trouble. If a particularly litigious customer showed up,
That's
it'd have been a
crazy, bro.
slam dunk of a lawsuit.
Hello,
But hey, he
I'm
was
tell-
probably
I'm-
safe because,
on
you
me,
know,
bro.
zero
Y'all
customers
paying
and all
me.
that. But the
Telling
next
you.
dish was somehow even worse. Ramsay ordered some beef boona, but you have to see what he was served instead.
That is not a piece of beef.
It was lamb.
Ramsay was so pissed, he was struggling
Yeah,
to
this
find
make me
words to
overly mad.
describe the
What are we doing here,
situation.
man?
He finally understood that there was something majorly wrong in the kitchen, and so he decided to confront the chef. But what he found in there was shocking.
What it says that that lamb is probably the old lamb.
You serve me old lamb?
Oh, yeah. At this point,
y'all
Ramsay
doing,
was
man?
regretting his decision to come over.
Old
the
lamb?
worst was yet to come. When Ramsay went in for a deeper inspection of the kitchen, you
Dang.
won't believe what he found.
What are they? Oh no, don't go in the debate.
You don't know. Moldy. That is quite frankly the worst hamburger I've ever seen in my entire life. God. These were my fucking potatoes for lunch.
And that wasn't
Bro.
even the half of
Look
it.
at the roaches! Oh!
Look at that!
Rats! Oh, bro, why is he touching it with his bare hands? What are you doing? Throw some gloves on, bro. Bro, Gordon is way too comfortable touching raw meat. No, did he? Raw meat, bugs, all this with his bare hands. He's way too comfy with this, bro. Raw vegetables or fruits, whatever these is.
I mean, it's not even a pepper. It's
No gloves, man.
Yeah, so if you
No
want to
gloves,
head on over
man.
to Dillon's. But
Come
what
on,
happened
dude.
in this
What are you
next
doing?
restaurant was somehow even wilder.
Slimy
So
chicken, no
Grasshopper
gloves.
and Carlstadt, New Jersey had definitely seen
Bro,
better
I'm just,
days.
at this point, bro, I'm staying away from New York and New Jersey, man. Y'all don't know how to cook, man. Like, seriously, what is this?
But Mitch and Maureen Sandler, the owners, were struggling to keep the place together after the customers stopped showing up. When Ramsay arrived, he was all business. After all, how bad could the food be, right? Surely they'll serve decent food this time, right? Well, turns out it surpassed Ramsay's expectations, but not in a good way.
I'm not eating that. Ew, I can just tell. I don't even like gravy.
Boiling dishwater.
Yeah, things kicked off on a
Tastes
bad
like
note.
dishwater?
The soup was so bad that Ramsay felt like he was drinking piss. What followed next only made his experience even more bitter. Now, you've seen Ramsay go red, but this dish was so bad that his face went pale after he ate it. And after one look into the kitchen, Ramsay was
that
on the
peanut
verge of
brittle?
passing out.
And can you see that there? Blood. Blood from where?
From the meat.
Blood from the meat.
That's chicken looking like peanut brittle, gang.
These guys actually refried frozen, deep-fried chicken. That's just a height of laziness. And don't even get me started on how unhealthy it can be. To make things worse, Ramsay then discovered that the owner had no idea when the fridge was last cleaned. Well, that pretty much explains the state of the chicken tenders he found.
Slimy.
The chicken comes later.
The chicken comes like that. Look how slimy it is.
Bro,
Look
this
how
is
slimy it is.
Okay, I think I'm done with Grasshopper now. Editors, cut the footage.
Cut the footage.
Okay, so yeah, Ramsay was disappointed. Serving food seasoned with bacteria will certainly get him that way. And this next restaurant wasn't any better, since they almost got Ramsay to throw up. So we're heading to one of the oldest restaurants in Lancaster, California. They say old is gold, but Casa Roma was better off being sold. You see, owners Nyla and her son Jeremy Christian didn't need much help in running the business into the ground. While they tried to keep a lot of their mistakes under wraps, when Ramsay arrived, he found a whole pile of garbage under his seat. Safe to say, the place needed some deep cleaning and fast. But when it came to the food, Ramsay was in for a shock.
Is that grease?
The oil was literally dripping out of the sandwich he ordered. For his sake, I hope Ramsay's got a good insurance policy when he visits the States, since I think
man, bro, how has he like survived all this, bro? He had to have gotten stomach poisoning a couple times.
Well, for an Italian restaurant, they had no idea how to make a decent pie.
Unfortunately, the dough's raw.
Stay away from New Jersey, bro. I thought New York had the best pizzas, though.
Raw.
I mean, like,
but
up
the
north,
pantry was where things got really bad. From rotten veggies to open buckets of sauce, it was an absolute travesty. But what really stole the show was the meat segment.
This is outrageous.
Bro, what are we doing? That meat look like cheese.
It sticks to your hand.
Cheesy meat.
It's that rancid.
So imagine you order a simple hamburger, and this is where they get the meat.
Bro, that's a human, bro. I'm
no
sorry.
thanks. But somehow there were still more
Y'all
atrocities to find.
Oh!
That's just over 3 months old.
No.
At this point, Ramsay was beyond disgusted. The meat was legit 3 months old, and the fact he actually ate it was finally beginning to hit him. And a few minutes later, he couldn't hold it in.
No, don't do it. Oh, no.
Yeah, me neither, chef. Now, well,
Nah, I ain't gonna lie, bro. Man, this is making me sick, bro. I feel it in my chest, bro. Like, no. I could not show y'all that. And I know you two don't even like people throwing up. Like, you know what I mean, bro? Yo, bro, man, bro. Y'all doing good, man. Usually I tell y'all get y'all snacks, bro. But I should, I might put a one in the beginning. Yo, put the snacks up, please, man. This is bad. This is tough, man. I damn near feel nauseous a little bit, bro.
Roma was one hell of a restaurant. I can assure you, what's coming next will give it a run for its money. Located in Harrison, New Jersey, what is it with all these nasty New Jersey?
Bro, you know what I might call this, bro? Craziest meals eating on Kitchen Nightmares. Try not to throw up, 'cause that's what this is, bro.
Restaurants.
The
Spanish Pavilion was run by Jerry Fernandez, his mom Balbina, and his brother Michael. Now, you must be thinking, since there are 3 people managing the place, everything must be going well. Well, you know what they say about too many cooks. And that adage could definitely be extended to the food, since when Ramsay ordered his first dish, it was a next-level disaster.
It just looks like the lobster was dead before they cooked it.
And do you remember that infamous lobster tank where lobsters were feeding off their dead brethren?
What?
Dead.
Lobsters eating dead lobsters?
No, he's gone.
That can't be healthy, bro.
Yeah, that was a Spanish Pavilion trade secret. So after seeing the horrid condition of the restaurant, when Ramsay was offered some desserts, his response wasn't much of a surprise.
Very kind, but I've lost my appetite. Thank you.
Well, I'm glad he took the hint and stopped himself from putting himself through the torture he'd endured so far. And it was a good idea too, because what he found in the walk-in fridge was disgusting. From unlabeled meat to enough chicken to last a lifetime, this place certainly had plenty to go around. But the true horror was revealed when he checked the other fridge.
Oh, dead. Decomposed, soft, dead.
Oh my God.
Yep.
Look at Larry the
dead
lobster, man.
Lobsters. And no, they weren't just dead.
R.I.P.
They were
Larry.
decomposing right in front of him. Yeah.
Bro, in the
less said about
juices.
this place, the better. But I'm sure you've heard about this next place. Remember the belly dancer turned restaurant owner Rishi? Well, everything looked...
She kind of, okay, they got little belly dancers, bro.
Remember the belly dancer turned restaurant owner Rishi? Well, everything looked bright and dazzling on the outside of Prohibition Grill, but when it came down to it, Ramsey was disappointed.
That's just slop. Horrible, nasty, loose.
And things just kept going downhill from there. His next order was pan-fried oysters, and usually they taste a bit salty and creamy, but this time around, well, let me have Ramsey describe it.
So he's managed to take a delicious tasting oyster and
Oyster?
turn
I've
it
never
into
eaten
something
oyster,
that's
though.
cake
Even
and
if I wasn't
cornmeal.
allergic,
Yeah,
I
so
still
the
never
oysters
did,
were like 5 days old. And when it comes to food, it's impossible to fool Ramsey. And he made it a point to share his disappointment with the chefs.
Bro got like D1 mouth, bro. Like,
yeah,
he know how
so
everything
done
supposed
with
to taste,
the
bro.
place. But that didn't
Genuinely.
stop him from inspecting the kitchen a little more. And that's when he came across some cornbread just lying around in the pantry, totally out of
Just
place.
laying in the
But
pantry,
the real
bro. Random
problem
ass
was the
cornbread.
gravy that the customers were being served. And when Ramsey took a bite, he totally wished he hadn't.
Oh my God.
Bro,
If a basic gravy made Ramsey sick, imagine how awful the rest of the food was. But this wasn't the only time Ramsey came close to needing to be airlifted to the nearest hospital.
Bro, what is that?
You see, Bonaparte's, owned by Sue Ray, was one hell of an episode. And the head chef, Tim, was single-handedly responsible for driving away their customers. I mean, one look at his kitchen and you'll know why.
Right. Frozen. Get it back in the oven.
Yeah, Tim was struggling to keep things together. And when it came to the food, the taste was just as awful.
This is really worrying. A head chef who can't even taste his own food.
The very first dish Tim made for Ramsey came out burned, but that was only the beginning. Despite the terrible first attempt, Ramsey really wanted to try Tim's signature scallops, but he probably wished that he quit while he was ahead.
Yeah. ASAP.
It's gotta be sick.
Ramsey quickly started to feel his stomach turning, and a deep
can
sense
only
of unease
imagine,
gripped
bro.
his whole body. And before long, the inevitable happened.
What is that sauce they putting on there, bro?
Going on and giving me a rancid scallop.
Yo, come on, bro.
Long
Skip to the next
hiatus
game. Like, man, I don't even want to see none of that, bro.
I'm starting
Yeah,
to
I mean, bro, 'cause
understand
that's gonna make
why
me
he decided to take a decade-long hiatus from the show. Anyway, I know Ramsey has had some pretty nasty stuff in his life, but nothing comes close to what he had at La Frite. So this restaurant, owned by Andre and his son Alex, had one major issue. But despite all the signs, they failed to recognize that their main problem was their food.
Yeah, vinaigrette dressing is so strong.
They couldn't get even a simple salad right. So that should set the tone for Ramsey's next order.
Oh.
Just spit that out.
Seafood crepe not only looks like a pile of vomit, but it tasted like it too. First of all, it not only looks like a pile of vomit, but it tasted like it.
What is this even supposed to? What is this?
Too. First of all, it wasn't even.
I didn't hear what they
crepe.
said it was supposed to
looked
be.
More like a pie, and it was cold around the edges to boot. No wonder Ramsey spat it out. But that reminds me of another restaurant. So, can you think of more times when Ramsey got sick on Kitchen Nightmares? Don't forget to let me know in the comments below. And if you enjoyed this video, make sure to drop a like, subscribe, and turn on my post notifications. And
word. Hey man, If y'all like this video, man, let me know by spamming that like button, man. Part 2, 500 likes, man. Let's go 500 likes if y'all want part 2. You in? But all that being said, man, y'all finally got y'all kitchen nightmares, bro. It's so many. Don't get it twisted, man. We finna run these up. These master chefs, these Hell's Kitchen, these kitchen nightmares, man. All these other little kitchen related Johns, man. I got plugs, man. So we finna be reacting to all those all September, man. But all that being said, man, y'all got any videos for me, man? You can send it to me on Discord, send it to me on Instagram, and I'm gonna catch y'all in the next one. It's your boy KingZayyy signing out, man. Peace.